Hey, it's me again, and today we're taking a look at a free AI image generator that does something a little differently. If you're interested in using AI to create and enhance your art, then this video is for you. Today, we're going to play with a tool called ProMe AI, and what's interesting about this tool is that it encourages you to bring whatever artistic ability you have to the table. And did I mention it's free? So let's go ahead and dive in. Now this is the ProMe AI landing page. You don't need an account to start playing with it. You can just click this Get Started for Free button to instantly access the tool. However, if you already have an account, it makes more sense to go ahead and log in. So that's what we're going to do. And if you see on the left-hand side here, once you log in, you're presented with more options. I'll probably do future videos that go into more of these options in more detail, especially the Relight feature and the Creative Fusion feature. But for now, I'm going to focus on one of my favorite features within this tool, and that's sketch rendering. We're already in the sketch rendering dashboard. And as you can see, I've already been playing around with it. You have different models that you can use to influence the way your sketch is rendered. And there's plenty to choose from. If we look at what's in the common category you see, you can go from the natural model to the game model. There's a game and anime category, which has slightly less options for models than the common category. And then there is a game scene design category with numerous options as well. So if you're trying to do a landscape or trying to create an environment with a particular style and effect, then this is the place to come to do that. And then, if you come over to render mode, you have different render modes. Now, from my experience, you get the most accurate results using precise and using outline, and you get more creative results using the space and the concept render models. And if we come over here, they give you the option to input a positive prompt or to input a negative prompt, but you do not have to fill these out to generate images, but it does help fine-tune your final output. And then these are the generation modes. You have standard and your professional. So now that we have a brief overview out of the way, let's go ahead and upload some of our artwork. Now, as I mentioned before, one of the coolest features about this is how you are able to upload your artwork, no matter what your artistic ability is, and use this AI tool to enhance it and make it better. So, we're going to take an image that I drew and we're going to upload it. This is an original character based off of a fruit theme. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here to the different models. We're going to go up to the top. And let's keep cartoon selected just for the first run. We're going to select this as our model, and then we're going to leave it as precise, and we're just going to hit generate and see what it does. Okay, and it's done. So this is what it generated for the first image. And as you can see, it got pretty close to what I actually had. The cape is a little transparent here, but still, that's a pretty good job, and it even put in the background for me. This next one is a bit more abstract. This is still pretty cool. You could take this and put it into Photoshop and do some pretty cool things with this. This one is probably the most well rendered out of the three. But I see some issues here with the staff and again the cape. I can't tell if that's transparent or if that's just white. It's not as detailed as I want it to be, but nonetheless, this took my simple sketch and turned it into something way more complex. So let's try a different render mode. Let's maybe go to outline and then let's give it a prompt. So let's be a bit more specific here. And let's tell it yellow lemon. We want a jade sweatshirt and black pants, desert background. And let's see what adding this prompt does. Let's click generate. And this is what it generated. I like all of these a lot better. When we gave it a prompt, the generations came in with a bit more detail. So let's take a different approach to this and let's choose the film model. And then, for the render mode, let's go to concept. Let's see what that does. And let's click generate. I'm not quite sure what I expected, but I did not expect that. And it still stayed pretty true to the original source image. So this is a really awesome thing. So let's try a different piece of art. Let's go back up to upload and let's drag in something new. Now we're not only limited to using our hand-drawn art, we can also upload our digital art. This is one of my favorite digital pieces that I've created over the years. We're going to come to our different models. We're going to go to cartoon style And we're going to just switch this to outline mode. And we're going to click Generate and see what it does. I'm actually not a fan of these. Everything looks kind of interesting, but just not quite right. Let's try a different model this time. Let's try a film model. We're going to use a precise draw mode and we're going to add, oh well, here's part of the problem we had in the old prompt from before. So let's take that out. And I think I want to go back to cartoon mode and let's try to render that one more time. This is a little bit better. So this one over here is actually pretty interesting. So let's add a prompt. Let's tell it who the character is. We're going to type in Sonic the Hedgehog, a blue Sonic the Hedgehog, reaching for a Chaos, Emerald Angel Island, and the background. So these are a little better. You could feel the power radiating from the Chaos Emerald. Let's look at the other ones over here. This one is pretty interesting to a very synthwave take on it. And this is probably the best one that kind of stuck to the prompt. You can see Angel Island, or at least an island of some sort in the background. Let's drag in some more of our art. I'm going to turn this one into Japanese manga, and we are going to keep the render mode. We're going to put it on concept, and let's see what it does. And let's not forget to take out our previous prompt, and let's click Generate. You know, I kind of see why it generated that. This one is pretty good. I understand this interpretation as well, so we're going to put it back on outline mode. Let's actually go to film. In fact, let's go to game. And then we're going to type in a young woman with purple hair staring at the camera. Now we're going to add in a negative prompt this time because it generated 2 images of males in the previous generation. We're going to add in a negative prompt. Boy, and then boys, followed by men. And now we're going to click Generate and see what it does. There we go. Now, this is a lot closer to what I was expecting the previous image to do. And you can see it got the hair right. It got the outfit pretty close. It wasn't quite sure what to do with the headband, so it attempted to just do something here, which kind of works, but not quite right. And if we go to the next images, this one also looks pretty good. I think I like this one the best. This character really resembles a character from the Dead or Alive franchise, if you're familiar. And there you have it. I'm going to post the link to ProMe AI in the description down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to let me know in the comments. Remember to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for more tech insights. Until next time, this is your favorite sentient AI signing off.